Howdy. As you can obviously tell by the title of the video, I hit a deer. I got off work a little early. My buddy was about to be getting a Bronco, and he's like 5 minutes away from my boss's house. So, get off work, fill my truck up with gas, go over there, and long story short, he ends up not even getting the Bronco. He gets it the next day. I'll put a picture in right now. But so we go to this old silo, climb it, watch the sunset like we're a bunch of females. But hey, sunsets with the boys, mighty good time. Getting to be dark, we climb down, go back home, or go back to his house, and I leave. So driving back home from his house and hit a deer. The speed limit was 40, and when I hit the deer, I was probably going like 30 to 35, because obviously it was a 2-lane road. There's a ditch here that's probably like 4 feet deep, ditch on the other side that's like 5-6 feet deep, so couldn't do anything. Car coming, have to just smoke the deer, which there's literally hair. There was hair from the deer on my driver's side, lower control arm, A-arm, whatever you want to call it. Front drive shaft. There's some blood. There's some blood on the transmission cross member. Yeah, completely just smoked the deer, ran over the deer. Had no other option. And somehow, my truck is basically completely fine. The bumper's a little pushed in. I'm about to show you in a second. Bumper's a little pushed in, and somehow, this makes no sense at all, and I've tried to just wrap my brain around it, and it never makes any sense. I have a fuel leak, okay? And so, I have a...
Today, Junior?
I have a TBI 350, as most of y'all probably know. So, throttle body, fuel lines come off the back, go down in between the firewall and the back of the motor. They go down and then inside the driver's side frame rail. So as they're going down in between the motors here, firewalls here, transmissions here, as they're going down, it's leaking from like right in the middle. I literally just don't understand. It just doesn't make sense at all. And a lot of y'all are probably going to be like, oh, well, it was probably leaking before, but you hitting the deer just made you notice it. No, okay? I am hyper-tuned to the ground, you know? Like you saw in the last video I just posted, that when I'm filming this post today, my truck leaks, okay? Leaks power steering fluid, leaks oil, and that's surprisingly it. I am hyper aware of the ground, okay? It's not been leaking. There's been no excessive smell of fuel. So before you professional mechanic commenters comment, it was not leaking before. It just doesn't make any sense. Unless like the leg of the deer just like, you know, just like up in there. No. As you can see, truck basically looks completely fine. 100% honest, I really did get super lucky for it to not be worse than it is. Man, this wind is nice. Yeah, you can see the bumper is kind of just angled back. It's kind of like twisted, if that makes any sense. I mean, it's really not bad, like I've already said. And it's the same on this side, just kind of twisted down. 100% got super lucky. Yeah, this is the transmission cross member right here. Deer hair on that bolt. That's either grease or blood, not really sure. That's my driver's side lower control arm. Yeah, I don't think y'all are gonna be able to see this at all. But so, fuel lines are here. They go up, down. Yeah, you can't see anything. They go up here. I know it's not focused, but they go up here. Well, yeah, I just look at the transmission right there. The whole transmission is black except for where the fuel's been running down. All of that is just like crystal clean from fuel just running down the front of my transmission. Yeah, you can't see it all. I'll put that little video I filmed on Snapchat. I'll put it in if I didn't already. That's crazy. Literally the train, it's just crystal clean. That's nuts. It leaks down off the transmission right there, and look what's right below it. Bang, the Y pipe of the exhaust. It's just not an ideal situation, you know. I guess the whole point of me, I'm gonna get off the ground. Yeah, I figured I should just make a video about it because I don't have the tools that I need to, like, I don't even have anything to cut the fuel line. As you saw in the last video where I put in that section of soft line in the return line. Line. The only thing I have to cut the fuel line with is a giant hacksaw, which is definitely not going to fit in between the motor and the firewall. So there's literally nothing I can do about it. Have to take it somewhere. I am lucky that one of my buddies has a mechanic I can take it to, which I'm about to be doing in like 30-45 minutes. So yeah, wish me luck of my truck not catching on fire, which, I mean, you're going to be seeing this like a week after I've already driven it. So I guess don't wish me luck because it won't matter. Oh. I don't even know what to say, dude. I just don't understand how just stuff like this always happens to me. This is technically my third accident, and there's nothing I could have done with any of my accidents. Like, none of them were my fault, even though I guess you could say that me hitting the deer is my fault, but there's nothing I could have done. Literally slammed on the brakes, bang, you know, nothing I could have done. I did everything I could have done to not hit the deer. Wasn't speeding. There's literally nothing I could have done. So I don't know. Guess I'm just making this so if next video is not a truck video, you understand why. Don't even know when I'm gonna make next video. Hopefully it won't take him long. I'm thinking what I'm gonna do is, because of that one section of the return line that I already put soft line in, I think I might just get him to run whole new fuel lines from throttle body to fuel tank. It all depends on how much it's gonna cost. So just wanted to let y'all know. Obviously I'm fine, didn't get hurt at all. Truck is fine except for the fuel leak. So those are all positives. Just got to keep thinking about all the positives, which is really hard because I have no way to get to work and I have to work. So, well, I would say hopefully you enjoyed the video, but there's really nothing to enjoy because it was just me blabbing my mouth the whole time. But glad I'm fine. Glad it wasn't worse than it is. And yeah, I guess that's it. Love y'all so much as always. Hopefully I'll see you on the next new video next Monday. This is Word, and I'm gone. Peace. And for the 4 people all the way back there in the back corner, I did make it to the mechanic without my truck catching on fire, so that's meant. I was strapped though. Jeez, Mom.